The launch of mobile sports betting in New York could give a huge boost to the industry. But one expert warned it could have a negative impact on the industry. New York this weekend became the latest state to turn on mobile sports betting. The watershed moment came ahead of Monday's college football championship, the upcoming NFL playoff, and the most bet-on event in America, the Super Bowl. As the nation's fourth most populous state and the home to professional sports leagues, national broadcasters, and the financial sector, New York is a symbolic tipping point that could bring legal sports betting to the national stage. It's one of 4 major states, along with California, Texas, and Florida, that the industry has been eyeing as a catalyst since the Supreme Court struck down the federal ban on sports betting in 2018. New York is the first of those states to go live with mobile sports betting. Max Bichsel, vice president at the affiliate Business Gambling Com Group, said the timing makes New York the single largest catalyst to regulated gambling in the US since PASPA, the federal ban against sports betting, was overturned. New York approved for sports books DraftKings, FanDuel, Caesars Sportsbook, and Rush Street Interactive to start taking online wagers on January 8th. 5 more operators are expected to up and running before the Super Bowl on February 13th. They include Bally's Corporation, BETMGM, Empire Resorts, PointsBet, and Wynn Resorts. The state's roughly 20 million residents could be a boon for those operators, as well as for sports teams, leagues, and media outlets looking to engage younger fan bases through gambling. For example, the presence of sports betting in New York could spur deeper integrations between sports betting operators and cable networks, and boost the valuations of digital-first sports media brands. New York is the media capital of the world, said Neil Dealey, managing director of US betting at Sportradar. We've seen the rapid convergence of media and betting across the country, and this development is going to take the real-time fan experience to a whole new level. But New York State brings its own obstacles. Sports betting is generally not yet a profitable business in this. Operators are spending heavily on marketing and promotions to acquire customers. New York's 51% tax rate is among the highest in the nation, tied with New Hampshire, said Robert Linehan, a sports betting regulatory reporter for Elite Sports NY.com, part of XLMedia. The state, which some thought might never legalize mobile sports betting because of long-standing political opposition, is targeting $500 million in annual tax revenues. THATLL make it harder for operators in the region to profit off their customer bases. Everybody wants to be in New York because it's a trophy market in terms of the size of the state and its importance. But the tax rate is really prohibitive, said Jason Ader, CEO of Spring Owl Asset Management and 26 Capital Acquisition Corp. It's very hard to make money in sports betting. Put 51% tax rate on it and it's maybe a bit more like fool's gold rush than a gold rush. Still, as New Yorkers can likely attest, operators aren't shying away from big, splashy buys in the Empire State. Operators, eyeing the larger opportunities in New York, will likely continue to spend aggressively on the marketing and promotions in the state. The benefits from winning significant share in the state are myriad, said Chris Grove, CEO of American Affiliate Company and an angel investor in the industry. Not only do you get to achieve some economies of scale that can help to mitigate the tax rate in New York, but you also burnish a reputation that can be useful in winning partnerships in yet to launch states and in acquiring future customers.